This is gonna be a full blueprint how to get funded in 2025. Let's go into it. So how to get funded in 2025? You need basically these 4 things. Without them, it's gonna be really hard for you to get funded, okay? So trading edge, trading plan, psychology, and my rotation method, and I will explain it everything now. Let's go into it. So first thing you need to have, period, is a trading edge. That's the first stepping stone into successful trading. It's a trading edge, okay? Trading edge, trading strategy is the same thing. So trading edge, it needs to be backed by data. It needs to be tested in backtesting before applying in the live markets. Win rate and risk reward needs to make sense. Depends on what type of a trader you are. You need to know your trade frequency. You need to know your trade duration. Okay? So let's go into it. This, as you can see, is my trading edge. My trading edge is win rate 55 to 60%, and risk to reward is 1 to 2.5 risk reward. There you can see some stats which I backtested, but this was like a little bit of a better win rate, and the risk reward the same. But like on average, on longer period of time, my stats are like this. And your stats, they're gonna be different. It depends on what you are trading. Okay, if I go back here, what you need to do first thing is you need to learn some strategy. If it's my strategy, if it's somebody else's strategy, it's up to you. You need to collect the data, and then you need to go backtest. Okay, you need to go on FX Replay, TradeZilla, TradingView, whatever, some backtesting software, and with the data, you need to apply it on the backtesting on basically live markets in the past, right? And you're gonna test like 50 to 100 examples. It's enough, 50 to 100 examples with the same exact criteria, all 50 or 100. And then if your win rate and risk reward shows you that in the long run you are profitable, right? If I go right here, in the long run you are profitable, you are making money, you are in the blues. As you can see, I was in a green right now over the 27 trades. But as I said, go test. This is just an example. Go test 50 or 100. And if you are in the blues after the 50 trades and you are satisfied with your results, let's say you after 50 trades you are 30R in profit. That's a good result. With this trading edge, you can go on a live market and apply it on the live markets, right? Let's say you backtested 100 examples and you are plus 10R. I mean, you are still profitable, but it's not that great. What I would do, I would change some variables in the strategy and try to do it again, okay? Because let's say in a span of 1 year, you're gonna take these 100 trades and you're gonna be only up 10%, which is not that great result in 1 year, you know? So the result, you need to be satisfied with it. If you are satisfied with the result, let's say I'm up 45R, right here 45R over 7 months. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's not a bad result. I'm gonna go and apply it into live markets. Okay. And also, as I said, it depends on what type of a trader you are. For me, basically, I'm more like a day trading / swing trader because I'm holding positions from couple hours to couple days. It depends, right? But you need to choose your trading edge or trading strategy based on the type of trader you are. You need to know what type of trader you are. Are you more like a patient trader or you act impulsively? Okay? Are you good with waiting or you need to be in and out in the markets every single day. You need to identify all these things, and based on all these things, you need to pick your trading edge. Okay, as I said, I'm day trader / swing trader because I like to have more like a freedom. So I'm looking at the charts 1 to 2 hours a day. Let's say I place my limits, place my trade, and I'm done for the day. And yeah, I can continue pretty much with my day. So that's gonna be for the trading edge. And guys, take notes because this is super important, super helpful. It's gonna help you and it's gonna transform your trading if you're gonna apply these things and you're gonna do them correctly. Okay, so the next thing is a trading plan. Okay, now trading plan, you need to know all these things. Okay, trading assets. What are you trading? What and why are you trading it? Okay, how can I know what I'm trading? Based on backtesting, based on what I just tested when I was testing my trading edge. If I was testing my trading edge on gold, I'm not going to be trading GJ. I'm going to be trading gold. Okay, trading hours. What are the best trading hours for you? Or sessions? Okay, it can be only New York session, it can be only London, it can be every session. It's again, collect the data, and based on the data, build your trading plan and build your trading edge. Okay, risk reward. What percentage of my account am I risking? What money am I risking? What risk reward am I aiming for? All these things you need to have, and again, is backed and is based on previous data. You just backtest it. Okay, if 1 to 2 risk reward suits the best for you, use 1 to 2. It doesn't matter if the guy uses 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 1. It's you. It's your trading plan. It's not nobody else. Do what is best for you. Okay. Confluences, checklists, again, based on what you tested. Okay, if you know, for me to be having positive win rate and to be making money, I need to have at least 3 to 4 confluences. Write them down, exactly what you need to have. I will show you in a minute my trading plan, but yeah, news trading. Am I trading news? Am I not trading news? Okay, do I want to trade them? Do I not want to trade them? Am I profitable trading news? Am I not profitable trading news? Okay, just all these things, write them down. And again, based on previous data. Entry model. What is your entry model? If your entry model is you need to wait for a liquidity to be swept, you need to wait for a candlestick pattern, whatever, stick to one entry model or stick to these entry models you tested. Okay? I don't want to see you guys testing some entry model and then switch it up because you think something. Okay, don't do that. Do the things what you tested. Do exactly the things what you tested. Okay, so this is my trading plan. I'm trading gold, silver, EU. Why? Because I tested them and my strategy works on them the best. That's why I'm trading them. Trading hours, London and New York. Okay, I'm not entering trades during Asia. I can enter trades during London. I can enter trades during New York. Risk to reward, minimum 1 to 2. Why? Because I tested it and it works the best for me. As I said, my average is 2.5, but minimum is 1 to 2. If I'm looking at the markets and I'm looking at some trade and there is a possibility for me to have 1 to 1.5, I'm not taking that trade probably, because I'm aiming for minimum 1 to 2 risk reward. So if it's the trade 1 to 1, I'm staying away. Okay. Risk. Okay, this is exactly my trading plan for challenges, which is I'm risking 2% on a challenge, 1.5% on verification, and 1% on funded account. Period. I'm not going over, under. I'm just doing these. Because why? I tested it. It works the best for me. Again. Confluences. This is my confluences and my checklist. Market structure or bias. Before I want to hop into some position, I need to know my bias. Okay, without that, if I'm 50-50 for the day, not trading for the day, simple as that. Key levels. For me to be able to take a trade, I need to be on some key level, okay, on some area of interest. If it's a previous structure high, previous structure low, if it's some daily, weekly zone, H4 zone, depends. I need to be on some key level. I cannot take a trade if I'm in the middle of the nowhere or if I'm not at some key level, okay? And the last thing in my checklist is lower time frame structure shift. Without that, I cannot hop into position, okay? I need to have all time frames in sync to be able to follow my plan, let's say, okay? Because I tested it this way, and I know this way I have these stats, 55% win rate, and 1 to 2.5 risk reward, and I know it's based on these stats, okay? And based on this trading plan, so that's why. News trading cannot enter 30 minutes before, NFPC pair FMC. Again, I tested it. If I enter before, there is a really high probability I'm gonna get stopped out, not trading. These news after I cannot only before. Okay, and entry model, again, that's my entry models, previous structure point, one entry model, Fibs plus candlestick pattern is a second entry model. So I have these two entry models, I tested them both, they both works perfectly, so I trading them, okay? That's a trading plan, okay? Now, psychology. Psychology, that's a big one, boys. Psychology is a big one, and I would say everybody has a problem with psychology, and this is a really big topic, so I'm gonna go really into depth for you guys to understand how to fix that and how to be making consistent money, how to be able to pass funder accounts. I'm gonna go over that right now. So psychology. These are typical trading mistakes which you are probably making, or you were making in the past, depends, or you make sometimes, which is overtrading, jumping the gun, fear of putting the trade in, fear of missing out, and rushing the process. Okay, I think everybody experienced them. Let's go over it. Now, the key thing for you to be able to make money and to be able to get funded, making payouts, all these things, number one thing is a probabilistic mindset. That's a key thing. That's not number one, that's a training, but key thing is probabilistic mindset. You need to have probabilistic mindset, which means series of trades approach, not trade by trade basis approach. Gonna explain in a few. If you're gonna be having probabilistic mindset, you're gonna get funded. If you have a trading edge, you're gonna be having probabilistic mindset, you're gonna get funded. I'm gonna explain why, but that's the alpha omega of all these things. That's the main key thing: probabilistic mindset and series of trade approach. Okay, which will lead you to funded. Trading is you versus you game, of course. Once you have a trading edge, only thing what is stopping you is your mindset. Only thing what is stopping you from making consistent money, from getting payouts, from getting funded, is your mindset. Okay? Once you have a trading edge, it is your mindset. Nothing else. Once you have a trading edge, trading becomes 100% mental. Okay? Not trade by trade perspective, but series of trade perspective. Okay? So, I'm gonna explain it now. You need to be thinking in series of trades perspective, because when you were testing your trading edge, your data is 50 trades. Okay, that's the series of trades. That is the series of trades. It's 50 trades. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 50. It's all series. And you know, of like from these 50 trades, from this big one series, you have let's use my 55% win rate, 1 to 2.5 risk reward, okay, over these 50 trades. 55% win rate, okay? That means I'm gonna win, let's say 28 trades or 30 trades, and I'm gonna lose 20. The thing here is I don't know which one of these 20 I'm gonna lose. I don't know, and I cannot know that. I cannot know that. Okay? It's impossible for me to know that. It's impossible. And as well, I don't know which 30 of these 50 I'm gonna win. It's impossible to know. It can be 5 wins in a row, 1 lose, 5 wins in a row, 5 loses, whatever. It can be 10 loses in a row. It can be, you get me. It can be 10 wins, 5 losses, 7 wins, 3 loses, and over the 50 trades, I'm gonna get my 60%, 55% win rate. Okay? The thing with this is if you are thinking in a trade by trade perspective, and let's say you have 5 losers in a row, so 1, 2, 3, 4, you lose 5 trades in a row, you're gonna start making trading mistakes. You're gonna get FOMO, then you're gonna get scared of putting the trade because you're gonna be scared of you losing the money. Then you're gonna be jumping the gun. If you are thinking in a series of trades perspective, and you think in this 50 trade perspective, and you know you have 55 or 60% win rate over this series of trades perspective, you don't give a fuck about 5 losses in a row, because you know in the long run you are profitable. In the long run you are profitable. Okay? So you don't give a fuck about 5 losses in a row, because you know the wins, they will come. So you are not gonna make any mistake. But if you think in a trade by trade perspective, the losses will get to you and you're gonna start to make mistakes. You're gonna start to break in your trading plan, which leads to more losses and more casino-based trading, not probability-based trading, which will cause you lose more money in the long run, period. That's why you need to have a series of trades approach, not trade by trade perspective. You need to think in that series of trade perspective, not trade by trade basis. And that's a key thing. If you are going to be thinking with series of trades approach, you going to make money trading because you going to eliminate all these trading mistakes, period. Okay? So, for you to be able to think in a series of trades perspective, you need to believe some things about the market, which that is just how market works. That's just facts. These are facts. These 5 things, they are facts. You need to believe them. Okay? You need to believe that anything can happen. You need to believe that there is a random distribution between wins and losses. That's what I was just saying. You don't know which one of these 20 you're going to lose because there is a random distribution between them. You don't know. Every trade has a random outcome. You need to believe that because, again, you don't know if this particular trade you're going to win or this particular trade you're going to lose. You don't know that. It can be a winner, it can be a loser. You need to believe that you don't need to know what is going to happen next to make money. You don't need to know that. Okay? And you need to believe that every moment in the market is unique and cannot know what is going to happen next. If you're going to believe all these things, that like you're going to believe them fully, you are going to stop making trading mistakes, trading errors, okay? Because why would you put more risk on this position if you know that every trade has a random outcome? Why would you do that? There is no point of doing that. Okay? Why would you cancel your trade on break even because you are scared if anything can happen? Why would you do that? Okay? So if you're gonna believe in these things, you're gonna stop making trading errors, trading mistakes, and you're gonna make consistent money, period. So how to fix your mindset? How to fix that, okay? I have 2 exercises for you guys, which you can apply exactly right after this video. And because this is the theory, and right now I'm giving you some action steps, okay? So exercise number 1 is to take 20, the series of trades depends on what big of a series you're gonna give yourselves. 20 is enough, okay? So 20 trades based on your trading plan until you can do it without any mistakes, without any psychological errors, okay? Which means you're gonna get pen, piece of paper, and you're gonna write 1 to 20, and you're gonna take 20 trades based on your trading plan without any mistake, any mistake, until you can do it without any error. Until you can do it flawlessly. Until you don't even think about not putting the trade because you are scared, because you know this is not trade by trade game. This is a series of trade games. So as I said, why would you be scared to put in the trade if you know in the long run you are winning? You know in the long run you are winning. Even if you lose 5 trades in a row, the thought that, hey, I'm not going to put in this trade because I'm scared I'm going to lose money, doesn't even occur in your brain, okay? That's the time frame you're going to do this exercise until you can do it completely flawlessly without any mistakes, and you lose 5 trades in a row and you go in the markets and you put that trade anyway. That's what you want. That's when you're going to win, okay? And exercise number 2 is you're going to set for yourself a goal, an objective, which is think like a professional trader, because professionals, they think in series of trade perspective, not trade by trade basis, okay? So you're going to be monitoring your thoughts, emotions, and actions to be aligned with this specific goal, which means this. Okay, you're gonna be thinking that anything can happen. You're gonna think that every trade is a random outcome, etc., etc. So once, and you're gonna journal this. Okay, once you're gonna monitor yourself while you are in front of the chart, and let's say emotion occur. Okay, emotion like, oh, I'm scared to put in a trade. Okay, I'm scared. The fear appears. Okay, the fear just appears. What you're gonna do immediately? You're gonna switch back again to think like a professional trader, and professional trader, how is he thinking? How is he thinking in a series of trade perspective? Okay, and then you're gonna start to think, okay, but why am I scared if every trade has a random result and anything can happen? Okay. And there is a random distribution between wins and losses. Why am I scared? So by you thinking this and believing this, you're going to put in the trade, okay? And you're going to consistently remind yourself, okay, I'm thinking like a professional trader, which means I'm not having any fear. I'm not having any thoughts that I'm going to lose all the money. I'm not acting like I'm not overtrading, I'm not scared, I'm not having any FOMO, okay? If you are gonna do this for a longer period of time, you will eventually become the person. You will eventually become professional trader, okay? Which is what you want. You want to make money, you want to get funded, you want to be making consistent payouts, okay? That's your goal. As I said, your goal is to build trading skills and trading habits. Your goal is not to make money. Your goal is not to make money. Because if you are going to build trading skills and if you are going to build trading habits, which profitable and professional trader has, money is a byproduct of all of this. Money will come. Money will just flow to your account. Okay? If you are going to do everything right, which means you're going to have the skills to do it right, money is a byproduct of it, and money will just flow to your account. That's how trading works, okay? Period. So yeah, from now, your goal is to not make money. You go at the markets every single day. Okay, my goal is to think like a professional trader, and my goal is to build the trading skills. Okay, my goal is not to make money. Okay, which means my goal for today is to follow my trading plan, not to break it. My goal for today is to follow my trading plan, which I tested previously, which I know in a series of trades perspective works. That's my goal for today. That's my goal for tomorrow. That's my goal for forever, basically. Okay? Do not break your trading plan and follow your trading plan. That's your goal. By doing that, you're gonna make money. That's it. Okay, now rotation method. Rotation method is the best Propfirm strategy to pass account, best method to scale our capital, and the best Propfirm traders actually use this method. Okay, they are saying it publicly. I know even really good Propfirm traders, and they are all using this Propfirm method, rotation method, and that's the best method, I think. So to explain, let's say right now you, instead of one 100k account, you're gonna buy 3 25k accounts. Okay, it's a less capital, but you're gonna diversify your money, and that's the point. Okay, you don't want to put all eggs into one basket. No point of it. Let's say you're gonna take three trades. Okay, first trade is gonna be a winner. Okay, 5% win, because we are risking 2% on challenges, so this is gonna be 5%. Then you're gonna log in another account. You're gonna take another trade on the different account. It's gonna be a loser. Okay, -2. Big deal. We got 10%. The third account, you're gonna lose again. Not a big deal. -2%. Okay. So instead of having one account at -1, at 1, you're gonna be having one account +5, and the two accounts at -2. Okay. In the long run, what this will do to you is you're gonna depends on your win rate as well. You're gonna pass, let's say from these three, one or two accounts you're gonna pass, one you're gonna blow. Okay? But it's way better to one blow and one or two pass than to be stuck and at one position with this bigger account and not be funded at all. Still be in the challenge phase, still going from +5 to -5, +3, -7, +5, break even, you know? Instead of that, you're gonna pass two accounts from these three and you can start to make money. That's why this rotation method is so powerful, okay? So I'm using it. The best Propfirm traders are using it as well. So yeah, use it, and I'm telling you, you're gonna make money thanks to this rotation method. I would advise like maximum for it. Of course, depends on your trade frequency. If you are a scalper, the more the better. But maximum like 3 to 4 accounts is like the sweet spot. If you are taking like 4 to 5 trades a week, okay, 4 accounts is the sweet spot. So yeah. And right now, best Propfirms in 2025, in my opinion, number one is FTMO. They got 10% phase 1 target, 5% phase 2 target, but this is the most legit Propfirm, super reliable, paying out every trader. And yeah, that's the number one. Number two is funding pips, which is 8% phase 1, 5% phase 2, which I'm currently funded with. I did a series on my YouTube when I passed that account with exactly the things I'm telling you in this video, okay? I passed it in like 4 weeks, and right now I'm waiting for a payout. And the third Propfirm is funded next, which I'm currently funded with as well. 8% phase 1, 5% phase 2. And link for funding pips and funded next discount link, it's gonna be in the description. I have 5% discount link, so you can use it and you can start trading with them. And yeah, as I said, 3 accounts, so you can buy 1 FTMO, 1 funding pips, and one funded next, you have your money diversified and you can start trading. Okay, so right now I also offer a one-on-one coaching where I will help you with a challenge phase, with a verification phase. I will help you to get funded and I will help you to gain payouts within 3 months. My program works like that. Within 3 months, I'm gonna get you to the payout stage. You're gonna be able to withdraw money from your funded account, and then you're gonna be able to scale in your capital. That's what I'm doing with my students currently. And as I said, I did a series on my YouTube, and getting to the funded stage, it's usually gonna take us like 4 to 6 weeks, something like that, and then we can start to make money from that account. So that's coaching. And signals, what I do as well, it's basically you can copy my trades, and that's exactly the trades I'm taking on the funded account. And I can show you the Discord, which I have here, and this is the Discord. This is the premium signals, and you can see it was like a month ago. Phase 1 passed. Then I say everything. Okay, buy silver, stop loss 8, cool. Okay, I'm super transparent. Okay, I send it like this. Then I send predictions, and whenever I'm taking the trades, placing buy limit right here on gold. Okay, so you can see, and on placing buy limit on EU as well, limit, and I'm in, boys. So that's my previews, that's my scale in. You can see entry, stop loss, everything here. Close EU now, overall 2.2. Okay, I'm sending before and after predictions, everything. Okay, verification at 2. Cool. And I'm sending predictions as well. Buy limit here on gold, swing position. There was some scale ins as well, which I sent. Scale in at right now. We flying. Cool. And another scale in. Challenge pass is the target. And as you can see, verification was passed, which is 5% on funding pips. And I even sent this was the first trade on that funded account, which got us $850, which currently, as I said, I'm waiting for payout. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope and I know this is gonna be extremely helpful video for you guys. And as I said, links for the Propforms, they are going to be in the description. And if you want to work with me personally, or if you want to take same trades as me, DM me on Instagram. Everything is going to be in the description, and we can start from there. We will get you funded and you're going to start to make money.